Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Nikolai here, back today with another video, and yeah, I can see we have changed to Christmas skins, I can see. Oh, we are back today, Nikolai Gaming here. I just realized something I forgot to do. Okay, fixed the problem. Haven't recorded in a while, forgot to set my VTuber model up. But we are back. I'm gonna double check that my music is muted and that you guys aren't hearing ASMR in the background. Anywho, we are back today, and well, this is gonna be an update video. If you're wondering, we are on FTB Tech World 2. This is a 164. With a few minor upgrades, I've changed out from big reactors 1.2.5 to 1.3.8, if I remember correctly it was. So we have the newer reactor which produces more power and stuff. That we have. I also installed Carpenter's doors. I think those are the two only mods I have really installed. So yeah. So I am back with general updates as far as the gaming side goes. Last time I uploaded a video here on the channel was back when actually. Oh well, the last time I uploaded a oh Jesus heavens. Yes, the last video I uploaded was when you discover dark mode Lily. The last one I uploaded before there was the 1st of December, which was the automated sugarcane farm, which was FTB Infinity Evolved episode 46. Since, well, FTB Infinity has really been the only thing on the channel this past like half a year. Since like September 16th, it's only been Minecraft stuff. It's been one video on the Lola loading situation, and then one Genshin and IRL video updates. But other than that, it's been one Satisfactory. But other than that, it's just been FTB Infinity. And the main reason for that is because, as you guys know, we had that steering wheel project where we're gonna try and attach a real XC90 steering wheel to my Logitech G920, and we could say that Oscar's 3D printer kinda crapped a bit. So we never got that printed, which means I've not had a steering wheel to do anything with for well basically the last half a year. So basically I haven't had any steering wheel I could have used to record Farming Sim or American Truck or Euro Truck. As far as Flight Sim goes, I believe I recorded some episodes I was gonna release, but I was having issues with X-Plane 12. I'm trying to sort things out, and I've also been having issues with like frame rates and stuff in Microsoft Flight Sim, but by any luck all this should be remedied later next year. Because I now have a Asus TRX 40 Pro board on the way, as well as a Threadripper 3960X on the way. It's a 24 core 48 thread chip, so that should hopefully make me able to unleash my full potential on my 3090. I should be able to do reasonable frame rates at even 4K with a 3090 in Microsoft Flight Sim, out from other people I've seen that's been playing with it. But I've just been having crap FPS, and it's not only in that game, it's in other games as well, with no reason. So hopefully that's gonna fix a lot of my issues as far as that goes. So that's something that is going to be happening. That's going to be happening over on my IRL channel. Another exciting thing that's going to be happening over on my Stage K channel is that I finally ordered a Ganymede 2 on PC Command Wing. Now, upon investigation, it seems like it is a clone and not a original MA2. Now, what we're gonna do if it is a clone is that we're gonna test every functionality of it. DMX output, LTC, button placement, parameters, check how many parameters we actually can get, check if it communicates properly with MA2, and then also check things like MANet and stuff. But there again, MANet and ArtNet will be handled by the computer itself, so I don't think really there will be any limitations there. So as far as outputting to nodes over ArtNet shouldn't really be any problem, because then instead of using a XLR cable running out to Lightning nodes, I can actually order Lightning nodes with ArtNet and just output directly to ArtNet, and then I will have access to 2048 parameters. But on top of that, I can buy MA2 on PC nodes, and you can add one singular NPU, GrandMA2 NPU, that will unlock you 4096 parameters in MA2 on PC, but you can just do one. So once you have that one NPU, and those, well, will be two MA2 on PC 2K nodes, which each give 2048 parameters each, then you have your theoretical maximum of 8192 parameters you can get in on PC with two 2K nodes and an NPU. Or you can also add more normal nodes, 2 4K nodes, or, well, theoretically speaking, if it be with one, theoretically speaking, because you already have 2048 parameters from before by the command wing, which means if you add another 2K node on top of there, that will be your 4096. And then if you add the NPU on top of there, again, if you have an NPU for cheap, then you can get a total of 8192 parameters by using one command wing, one 2K node, and one NPU. Or you could use one 4K on PC node and one 2K on PC node, including the command wing, to get 8192 parameters without that NPU in there. But if you have an NPU around, if you find a cheap deal on an NPU, you may want to use that NPU in a bigger situation to get released equipment later on down the road. You could buy that and use that together with on PC as well, which is probably what I'm going to do. Buy an NPU eventually, an MA2 NPU. We'll see what I do, because all of that will be handled through on PC through my computer anyway, so the command wing touch surface won't actually be any limiting. So if everything works as intended, and pretty much one-to-one to the actual OG, actually manufactured by MA Lighting command wing, I will keep it, and then that will be my primary lighting consoles. And to be honest, for anything I'd be doing, 2048 parameters will be well enough. So the plan is to just throw a node or something into a rack, a node or two, whatever, maybe some timecode stuff, build a timecode rack which also has 2 universes in it, and then just temporarily run normal DMX nodes, and then just run one cable from the port A on the command wing, and then just daisy it over to the other universe, unless I decide to run 2. We'll see. The baby that I run just a subsnake down there now. Here is the thing, I kind of want the nodes to be separate from the timecode rack, because I need to keep the timecode rack at front of house. So I may build one timecode rack and then have maybe a node or maybe an NSP in there, because I know MA2 NSPs actually grants 2048 parameters in MA2. Surprisingly enough, that was something that both me and Christian Jackson, he is a YouTuber that produced a lot of content on like lighting stuff in LD in the past, and is where I've gotten most of my MA2 experience from. he actually said that it actually grants that. So if I can find an MM1 NSP or something, I can also use that for additional outputs if need be. Although the nodes and the command wing is going to be my primary source of DMX output. And the nice thing about this is that when I also have a physical surface that grants me parameters, that means I can also output into capture. That's one of the things that I've been kind of annoyed by, is that you can't output to any external visualizers besides from MA3D. Unless you actually have parameters unlocked, which means when I get that, I can actually output to capture student edition. So I can actually output to capture them, which means I can actually program a show with more advanced fixtures than what I have access to, and a much bigger space than what I have access to, and do it all and pull that up on my 55-inch TV and then run the show virtually within Capture. Granted, I'll probably have to run that on my media computer, which has my 3060. To even run it, or well, to run it optimally, that is. So yeah, so that's something that's going to be coming on the Stage K channel, so very excited for that. So now on the New Year, I haven't started producing the schedule for New Year's yet. Pretty much everything from the beginning of next year until the end of January at least is going to be pretty dead, because I'm going to be busy up here practice driving and doing all kinds of madness up here. Christmas is today, so I'll probably upload well, I could probably say Merry Christmas now in this video, because it is the 24th. I'll probably upload another video later towards the evening, saying Happy Christmas and stuff. We'll see when I come home. So yeah, if everything goes to plan, I'm returning the 20th, but I may be returning a little bit later, 20th of January. I'm also trying to see if I can get my cat, my girlfriend, to come up here with plane until the 20th, until my until 17th, my birthday. And then I order train tickets, and then me and my girlfriend takes the train down together, and then she stays at my place for a week or two. So that's fun shit. So we'll see what me and her can plan out. So pretty much everything until, well, IRL and Stage K will probably be active, but until like maybe start of February, middle of February, there won't be much of gaming videos. We'll see, there will maybe be some gaming videos earlier if I get that Threadripper system up and running. I don't know yet, it all depends. I could probably show you guys real quick my two orders. There we go. So here is the GrandMA in command wing. This is probably a clone though, because as you can see, there's no MA2 logo on here, but the button seems the same. I checked this, I cross-checked this with a real command wing, and all the buttons seems to still be in the correct place. Here you have it within the flight case, the front of it, and here we have the back of it. So here we have the DMX out A and B, we have our MIDI in out, our DC remote control, our DMX in, and our LTC in, linear timecode in. And then we have our USB to the PC, and then we have our locking IC. I believe it's a locking IC. I'm going to be using a locking IC connector on it. So that is the command wing. even if it is a clone, I'm very excited to get this because this will open so much functionality as far as just programming for me, because I got physical encoders and buttons, and it will definitely help speed up my programming flow. And I get those 2048 parameters, so I can actually output to capture or previs or whatever. Output to previs. Wow. Previs is not a visualizer. Previs is a stage designer. But yes, to that. And then I can also output into the real world. And funny enough, I would have showed you guys, but for some reason MA2 does not start up here. I may throw in a video from my work laptop, which has Windows 10, where it works. Okay, I'm just in remote desktop here, quickly remoted into my work laptop, which has, or my Johnson control laptop, which does have Windows 10 Pro, so that way I can record in the same quality and still show you guys. So currently I'm just waiting for GrandMA on PC to download, so I'll be right back with you guys as soon as that is done downloading. Okay, we are back and we're installing GrandMA on PC, so I'm just gonna let it quickly run through the installation, which hopefully won't take too long because it's fucking 3 a.m. And tomorrow is gonna be a long day because of how we are celebrating Christmas this year. I need myself some nice good rest, so this will be a quick one. Okay, we are back and this one is still installing. I took and pulled over a that's sound design you to that. We're going in here into show file, and then we have the LTC here for now, that I'm just gonna really quickly just copy local disk, and I believe that's program data, MA Lighting Technologies, GrandMA, GMAU, install, and then shows, and then paste in there, and that should then theoretically speaking be inside of MA. Allow access. So if I now pull you up into full screen, then I just need to pull this all the way down and then just tell it to include that, and then just don't show again. Then I'm gonna pull up my screen too, then I am gonna do fancy shit. Insert, then F12, then move you to screen 2 real quick, then back up, then move that also to screen 2. I don't really need to load a show, but here you go. It's just simple gosh darn pip file, just to show you guys. F12. So if we go to patch and fixture schedules here, and we just create a new layer called test Solenia, then from library, then Solen, then we have Solenia, and the ones I have is the Minipar 8 channel, dim, color RGB 123, so that's red, green, blue, and then white, and then mix group, and then shutter. That makes sense, yes, because they're 8 channels each, so yes, that makes sense. So we actually have my mini pars in MA, which means we can control them from MA. So very nice shit. No, I do not want to update pictures, so then it's still the same good. Because then I can go in, then I can save the show as it is and call it a day. Save show file. So that was a quick clip of that. So actually my Solenia mini parts, the ones I have by my desk right now, and the two other ones actually is in the library of the MA2. So that means I can do some fancy programming with those and use those more efficient. One thing I am kind of concerned about though. Now, I don't know if they ship the model based on, so I may have to throw a converter in line to actually use this switch. It's not the end of the world unless I just swap out the power supply in it, which I probably can. Oh no. Okay, so there it says 230 volt 50 hertz. US Canada. Or does it mean that it's a switching power supply that is 230 volt 50, but if you're in US Canada it's 120 volt 60? That's maybe, because here it says 230 volt. We may be fine. That's something I have to double check though, but the views will usually say that, so good shit. And then we have the Asus Prime motherboard with our 3960X, which is going to be the new board for my main workstation. So yeah, so that's the plan as far as that goes. So stay tuned on my IRL channel for the workstation board and the 3960X, and stay tuned on my Stage K channel for the 4D command wing to see what we can do with that. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna end up there, or well, I guess I could give you guys a little bit of cue of what will be coming in 24 as far as videos goes. We're gonna be continuing with Farming Simulator. We're gonna be continuing with the we're gonna be continuing the Shellbrook Creek series once I get a wheel I can use together with that, as well as the Thrustmaster Farm Stick. They came with a new stick which is called the Farm Stick, so I will definitely be having a look at that and hopefully be using that one. Mods, the same when I get a wheel again and I get all of that sorted out. Euro Truck and American Truck on Tuesdays are going to be coming back as per normal. On Wednesdays there will still be Satisfactory. I will continue on our season 1, our series that we have been doing. I tried to record some before I went up here, but it was still kind of broken, even though mod support was back. So by any luck, when I am back, that will be working fully and I can actually do that. First of all, I'm probably going to reinstall my entire system after I upgrade to the 3960X and get all that on the road. So it'll probably be a while before any videos come. On Thursday, we're gonna have Microsoft Flight Sim NeoFly, maybe some X-Plane 12. I also have a video I'm gonna do when I'm back home, which is saying a farewell to the Boeing 737 fleet, the Scandinavian Airlines Boeing 737 fleet, because they took those at the 19th of November this year. All Boeing 737s for Scandinavian Airlines got replaced by A320s, which is kind of sad to see the Boeing 737 go, but that will not stop me from flying it in the sim. But we're going to send it off properly with the 737 flight. We're going to do basically the same flight, and I actually do have the PMDG 737-900 now, or 800 now. So we can actually use that one in Microsoft Flight Sim, which is where I have not had a singular problem as far as my throttles and rudder's been a little offset, but I've had less issues there than what I've had in X-Plane 12 so far. So we'll see how all that goes. Now, I also want to try and do some visual novels in 23, beat Nekopara, Nekonin X-Heart, which is something I did a little bit on in the past. The problem is that I want to do that as kind of like a collab series. In the case of Nekopara, we need... What would it be? Maple, cinnamon, coconut. So at least 5. Azuki, that's 6. So we need like, what, 7 girls maybe? To make that all work. As far as Nekonin X-Heart, I'm a little unsure. We need at least 3 at a time. So that's a thing. But I want to try and do some visual novels if I can. As per usual, Friday is Minecraft. First now finishing up the FTB Infinity series by finishing up the quest book, which hopefully should be pretty straightforward rolling. We have one more dire crafting recipe, which is going to be a pain to do. And turns out I fucked up when I initially did the Gaia boss, because to get the iron iron cloth wood wrapped blah 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 blah, that fancy one from Tomcraft, apparently you need to kill some Gaia bosses. And it turns out that I have not picked up that wand when I was fighting those, and I did that off camera because I forgot to record. We got the pool, but we did not get the strap wands. We may have to do the Gaia bosses again. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But then there's one more diamond crafting recipe to do, which is going to be a pain. So we'll probably do a lot of that off camera. But I'm guessing we're at episode 46. I'm guessing maybe by episode 60 we will hopefully be done. That's well, what would that be, like a month and a half, because I upload 4 episodes at a time on Fridays with about an hour in between, depending on how long they are. If I can, if they're only half an hour, I tend to release one every half an hour. And then Saturday and Sunday is going to be stream as per usual on Twitch. If you know my Twitch blows up more and whatnot, I may increase that to streaming like maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and maybe reduce some videos here and there. I don't know, we'll see. That is at least the plan as far as videos goes for my channel, whatnot. So yes, that's really the plan for 24. I will create a YouTube post when I got the schedule all sorted out. So yeah, so I will say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little bit of an update video. If you guys did, like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check the links down below for my socials and my Twitch and all of that. And until further notice, stay tuned and stay awesome, and Nekolab the heck out of here.